Hola amigas, bienvenidas a mi canal. So as you guys can see the title of this video, I will be talking about the sugar daddy story time. It's kind of scary, but kind of weird. So before we get to the video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be also doing a little mini mukbang. So I do have some macaroons here, or macaroons, I don't know how you guys call it. So I have 5. This one's a pineapple. This one's blueberry. This one's, I think, I forgot this one. This one's pistachio, and then this one's orange icicle or something like that. And I also will be drinking my fizz drink. By the way, this is not sponsored. This is the raspberry. It contains 8 pumps of vanilla, raspberry, cream, and Coke. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, amigas, so we're gonna be talking about sugar daddies. This story is not too long, not too short, but it is really scary and weird. So I remember we were at I was working. It was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, I don't remember. So I was working, and I remember, okay, so there was this one guy. I'm not gonna say his name, let's just call him Bob. So Bob, I'm gonna be eating while talking because yeah. So there was this one guy named Bob. He would always message me. So I did have him on Facebook. I didn't have him as a friend. He can just, like, you know how you can just message people without being their friend, like a request message or something like that. So he was like that type of person to keep messaging me. I would just look at it, but I would never open his messages. So I'm like what does he want? So then I guess I opened his message, and he was like, hey, can I please ask you a question? Like, I really want to talk to you. So I was like, okay, like, what does this viejito want, you know? So then, sorry guys, these are so good. So then I like opened it, and I was like, let's see what he wants. So I do work in the dental field. I'm a dental assistant. Okay. So I thought it was like a person, so I can like check up on them to see how they're doing, because we do clean teeth and we do other dental stuff on people. So I thought it was like one of the clients or one of my patients. So I was like, okay, maybe it's one of those type of people, but I was wrong. So then I opened the message, and then I messaged him back, and I was like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Like, I've seen you've been messaging me a lot, like, what's going on, you know? And he messaged me, and he's like, do you want to be my sugar baby? Boom! So I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, what is this guy trying to say, you know? So then what happened was that, hold on. Se me va a atorar la macaron. So then I messaged him back, and I was like, no, thank you. Like, I'm not interested. I'm being a sugar baby. He was like, please, like, I'll give you money. And I was like, no, like, I'm not interested in that. I'm not a gold digger. None of that. I was like, no. So then, after that, he was like, please be my sugar baby. I had a sugar baby before, and she just ran away with my money. And I was like confused, because I was like, isn't that what a sugar baby is? Like, they just get your money and that's it, like, use it for your money. But I was like, oh, like, I'm so sorry for that. Like, I was just basically like trying to make the conversation as dry as possible, so he can get the hint that I don't want to be his sugar baby. Sorry about the noise, my parents are like in la cocina and stuff, so stretch that. So yeah, he was like, do you want to be my sugar baby? And I was like, no, like, I don't want to be your sugar baby. So then after that, he was like, okay, then how about I send you some money so you can know I'm real? I was like, oh, say less. And I was like, no, like, I don't want your money, you know, like, I don't care if you're real or not. I just don't want your money, or I don't want to be your sugar baby in general, you know. So then after that, he sent me $50. So I was like confused. I was like, no, I don't want your money. So then I like put deny, because he sent it to me through Cash App, and you can either put, Venmo, and you can either put like accept or like, you know, deny or whatever. So I denied it, and then he was like, oh, like $50 isn't enough for you? And I was like, no, like, I don't want your money, you know? Period! So then, hold on, break. So then after that, then he sent me $100. So I was like, what does this guy just want, you know? So I was like, why are you doing this? And then he was like, oh, because my wife passed away and I just want attention. Like, I just want a good morning text, good afternoon text, a good night text. And that's pretty much all he wanted. Like, and I mean, I could be a good friend and like text him and stuff, but he was not going to give me money for it. Like, I just didn't want his money. So I like denied the 100. And then he was like, oh, and then after that, he just left me on scene. And I was like, okay, finally, like, ya no me va a molestar or whatever. So then after that, it was like later on the day, it was like at 7. And I got another message from him, from Bob. So he messaged me and he was like, oh,
me give you $100,000,000.
oh, how you doing? And blah, blah. And I was like, why is this guy still messaging me, you know? And I was like, oh, I'm good. How are you? And blah, blah. And then he was like, he sent me something saying like if I still wanted to be a sugar baby, and I was like, no, like I just don't want to be your sugar baby, you know. But something didn't seem right. Like that guy just I didn't get a good vibe from that person. So I was like, I'm gonna test this guy. So I did not ask for money, by the way. So I did ask him. I was like, why are you doing this, you know, and stuff like that. And like I told you guys, he just wanted, you know, good morning text, good afternoon, and just to talk to him, to have company and stuff. Because I know a lot of sugar daddies out there make their sugar babies do stuff with them, like sexual stuff and stuff like that. But I was not up to that. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna get myself into none of that shenanigans. So yeah, so then it was like 7 p.m. around 8, and I had just came back from the gym, and he messaged me again, and he was like, okay, you know what? This is what, like, I will be offering you if you would like to be my sugar baby. If not, then I'll leave you alone. And I was like, okay, well, you're gonna have to leave me alone because I don't want to be your sugar baby. So he sent me $400.
Let me find out you like me too.
And I was like, why is this guy sending me $400? You know, I was like, that's a lot of money. And he was telling me his whole story about, like, you know, his wife and like he's also a manager at like retails and stuff, like not retails, but he owns a lot of companies, and that's where he makes a lot of money. And I feel like he just doesn't know like what to spend his money on, so he's just giving it away to people and expecting them to take his money. But I was like, no, like I'm not gonna take your money. So he explained everything. He's like, I'll give you $400 every week if that's okay with you. And I was like, that's a lot of money. I was like, no thank you, like I'm not interested. I told him one more time, I was like, I'm not interested. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing to do with you. So I just left it like that. I left him on scene, and then I denied the $400. Before I denied the $400, it seemed so crazy to me that I like put it on my Snapchat stories, and I was like, should I accept the $400 or not? If I have the Snapchat, I'll put it right here, but if I don't, then yeah, it'll just not be in the video. So I will be putting the screenshot right here of what he did send me. I was able to grab that screenshot from our conversation, because after, you guys will know what happened after all that, he blocked me, but that's the only thing I was like able to get. So everyone on Snapchat was like, no, you should get the $400, like get it. If I were you, I would get it, blah blah. Like everyone was going crazy with it, and I was like, no, like I'm not a gold digger. I'm not gonna grab his money. I don't know where this person's coming from. Like I don't know who's behind the camera. Like I'm not gonna go into that big mess. So then, hold on, my throat's getting dry. So then after that, I got a text message from this other girl. We're gonna call her Linda. So Linda was the sugar baby of Bob's, and she messaged me and she was like, is this Alejandra? Like, hey girl, I've been looking for you all over social media. And I was like, okay. I was like, and who are you? But I kind of had an idea who it was, because Linda, so Bob told me a story about Linda, how she was her sugar baby and she ran away with his money and blah blah blah. And so I messaged her and I was like, yeah, like what's up? She's like, dude, I've been trying to find you all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I finally found you on Facebook. And I was like, how did you find me on Facebook? And then she was like, oh, like I still have his passwords and everything to his social media, so I knew he was messaging you through there. She's like, but I would just want to tell you something. And I was like, okay, then spill the tea, sister. So then she was like, hold hold on, let me take a bite of this because this one looks really good. I think this is the dragon fruit mango. Yeah, this is dragon fruit mango, even though it does not look like a mango. But anyways, she messaged me and she was like, so I've been trying to find you all over social media and I couldn't find you until now. She's like, but he doesn't know that I still have all of his account like information and stuff. So I was like, okay. I was like, what happened, like, and all that stuff. That tastes like chocolate, not mango. Anyways. So she did message me and she was like, Mom, get out. Cut your face. And she was like, girl, do not accept his money. Do not accept anything that he's offering you because he is not the guy you think he is. And I was like, I did not accept it in the first place, you know, like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, just don't fall for it because I used to be a sugar baby. And now this guy is coming after me. And I was like, what do you mean by that? You know, she's like, I can't tell you much details, but just know it's not going to end right. So what would you guys think that someone's trying to chase someone? So she basically wants to kill her. That's what she was trying to tell me. And I was like, girl, like, are you okay? Like, can I help you in any way? Like, what's going on? Like, I just want you to be safe and okay. Because Linda is 19 years old and Bob is like 50. So Linda was like, no, I can't tell you anything else. I just want you to know, don't get his money because then he's gonna want to go after you and want to try to kill you. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is for real. And then after that I was like, oh no, girl, like, stay safe and blah blah blah. So I tried messaging her again on his account, and before I tried messaging him again, he blocked me. So I was like, what the heck, you know? So then I try to like see if I can screenshot more conversations so then I can like not put him on blast, but just make like let people know about how this person is and just be aware if he ever messages you guys or whatever. So I tried to go through our conversations. There was no messages there, which I was like, what the heck, you know, like, why is this person doing this?
Okay, Amina, so I'm editing the video and I did say that I know that little part didn't make sense, but basically what I'm trying to say is that she was messaging me through his account and that's how she got in contact of me because she couldn't find me on any other social media from her account. So yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he found out that Linda was messaging me and letting me know to not be his sugar baby. So that's what happened, guys. And then after that, a few days later, I did go to my Instagram and I found the same guy but with a different name. So it was Bob, but he had a different name on Instagram and he messaged me. It was him and then it was another guy. And that he messaged me and he's like, do you want to be my sugar baby? And I was like, no, dude, like, I know who you are. You just changed your name, like, you're Bob, you know? Like Bob the Builder. So not really, but anyways, I just keep getting out of the topic. But after that, then I just ignored him and I was like, I'm not gonna do this, whatever. So then I was looking through like who was messaging me because I don't really get on Instagram. I mean, it's rare when I do my messages. And then I looked at another message and it was another guy. I'm not gonna say his name. And he messaged me. He's like, I'm looking for a sugar baby. I'm here to take you to have you stress relieved. And I was like, what's up with, like, is it sugar daddy season or something? Because all these sugar daddies keep messaging me. And it was just crazy. And he was like, all you have to do is just send me toe pictures.
And I
was like, I'm not going to send you toe pictures. Like, that's freaking weird, you know? So then, after that, then, I, like, I didn't screenshot his conversation because he blocked me. I mean, like, if you're going to offer to be a ask them to be a sugar baby, like, why are you gonna block them? And you know, anyways,
amigas, if you guys could count how many times I said anyways, comment down below because I know I said anyways so many times.
So that happened and that's how I did not become a sugar baby, and I was not planning to be a sugar baby because it's a really dangerous thing and situation to be in, you guys. Like, if you guys ever get offered to be a sugar baby, I don't know what situation you guys will be in, but just don't do it, guys, because you guys never know how it's gonna end or how you're gonna like well, I don't know your guys' life, so if you guys want to be sugar babies and get that money, then you do you, girl. But me, like, that's just not for me. So yeah, guys, I know today's video was really short. It wasn't too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just please be aware, especially if you guys are girls, because I know all my guy friends were like, yeah, tell him I'm gay, tell him I'm this, like, I'll do anything for that money. But I was like, no, dude, like, it's just not safe. And now who I really knew who Bob was, that's what changed my whole mindset. And yeah, but that was today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be back with more videos. Peace.